So Aparigraha, non-attachment. Aparigraha wants us to enjoy satisfying moments in full, in the moment, and then to let them pass. Otherwise, what we grip onto ends up gripping onto us, and we can become prisoners to the people, places, things, or experiences that we attach ourselves to. Practice letting go. That's what Aparigraha asks us to do. Attachment can be to images. We may be attached to images of ourself, of our practice, what we think it should look like. We may be attached to images of our different roles in life. And acquiring and maintaining these images takes up space in our minds, as well as acquiring and maintaining the junk in our physical space that we're attached to. It can prevent us from moving around our space freely. And after I dove into this book and read this chapter about Aparigraha, I just wanted to go through all my stuff and throw everything away. But you don't need to do that. But it does make you think about okay, what am I holding on to all this stuff for, right? So how can we love in Aparigraha? Okay, Aparigraha just asks us to stop gripping onto that, what we love, and to not stop loving or enjoying things. So love them, enjoy it, but don't hold on to it. Let it go. Let the good things come and go, as well as the bad. And then in this book by Deborah Diddell, she has questions for exploration at the end of each chapter, and I'll just go over them quickly. She has you go over them week by week. So for the first one, she says, pay attention to your breath. Let the simple act of inhaling and exhaling teach you about the fullness of breathing in life without the need to hold on to it. And she recommends to journal your observations and experiences. Look at the physical things. Question 2, look at the physical things you have surrounded yourself with. Do these things make you feel free and light, or do they hold on to you and make you feel heavy? Remember, what you cling to clings onto you. Experience the difference between enjoyment and attachment. And for 3, notice where you impose your expectations on people and things, unconsciously demanding that they give you the usual fulfillment and comfort that they normally would. How do your expectations keep you limited and often disgruntled? And then finally, she talks about Krishna Das, who is a singer and a guru. He says that we have a letting go muscle as well as a holding on muscle. The holding on muscle is strong and the letting go muscle is underdeveloped. He suggests we get our mind in shape by using this muscle more, starting with the little things first so that we're prepared for the bigger things. Notice when you cling to experiences, emotions, thoughts, habits, and beliefs, and then give your letting go muscle some exercise. So how do we practice such things on the mat? Each of these have come with a mudra or gesture with the hands, and we are doing the Ganesha mudra. Ganesha is the Hindu deity who removes obstacles, so he is perfect for Aparigraha. We'll start in a seated position where you're already at, nice comfortable seat, and we're just going to focus on the breath here for just a few breaths. Go ahead and soften your gaze or close your eyes, and just relax your hands for right now. Let the breath flow in and out. Don't obstruct or change your breath. Just allow it to be. Notice the steady flowing rhythm of your breath. We allow the breath to come and go without holding on to it, and that is Aparigraha. And then she has this quote by Pema Chodron. She's an American Tibetan Buddhist and author, and I love this quote, so I threw it in here. And it's, "You are the sky, everything else, it's just the weather." So we are strong and constant like the sky, and everything else, emotions, circumstances, relationships, they're the weather. Let them come and bring you what you need, or maybe not what you need, but let it come and go just like the weather. Take a couple more breaths here. And let this continue on into your week. Just this constant, steady breath. If maybe a stressful moment occurs sometime this week, practice letting go and not holding your breath, not holding on to things. And then go ahead and take your time here. We're going to come up to a standing position. Taking your time coming up. And we're going to face the wide edge of our mat. We're going to turn and face the mirror side of the room. Come to a wide-legged stance. And we're not forcing things here, so just a nice, comfortable, a little bit wider than your normal stance. And the Ganesha Mudra, both hands here, bringing the right hand to face the heart, and then bring the left hand, thumbs facing, pointing in the opposite direction here. Bring the palms together and hook the fingers. And we've got the hands heart center. And now you want to pull the hands away from each other. Pulling, but keep the fingers hooked, and pull, 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 pull. Take a breath. And then release it. Keeping the hands together, just release the pull. And then we're going to keeping the Ganesha Mudra. We're going to pivot here side to side for pyramid pose. So just taking it nice and easy. Pivot the toes to face the front of the room. And then go ahead and we'll turn the torso towards the top of your mat. Keeping that Ganesh Mudra. Lower the chest. Keeping the legs straight, hinging at the hip. Lowering the chest towards the floor. Taking it as deep as you like here. Just getting a little stretch in that right leg. Maybe pull the hands away in that Ganesha Mudra, and then release your pull. Gently bring the torso back up. Come back to face the wide side. Pivot the toes back to the wide edge. And we'll take this mudra and we're going to rotate it. Rotating, flipping the hands. So now the left palm is facing the heart. And then hook those fingers once again. Pivot the toes to the back of the mat. Take the torso to face the back edge of your mat and lower it down to that pyramid pose now on the other side. Just as far as you'd like. You can shorten your stance if you need. Pulling the hands away in the Ganesha Mudra. Take a nice deep breath. And then release your pull. And gently bring the torso back up. Come back to center, turning those toes. Take one more pull here in the Ganesha Mudra. Pull, pull, pull. And then release the pull. Go ahead and release the hands. And we'll take it down nice and easy to a wide-legged forward fold. Just lowering the chest, the head. You can let the hands dangle here or have the hands to the hips. Just a couple deep breaths in a wide-legged forward fold. One more breath. And then gently, you can have a soft bend in the knee. Slowly start to roll it all the way up to standing. Bring the arms up overhead at the top. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale, hands come heart center. Namaste, my friends.